مرحبا وأهلا وسهلا بكم. Hello and welcome. In this lesson about describing personality in modern standard Arabic, you learn useful terms to describe people, such as how to say somebody's polite, impolite, calm versus someone who's easily agitated, peaceful versus troublemaker, and so on. هيا نبدأ. Let's begin. The first term or the first adjective is مؤدب. That's a very common adjective that's used even in spoken everyday Arabic. So مؤدب is the passive participle from the verb أدب, which is in the bottom right-hand side corner of the screen. It means someone who's polite and well-mannered. In the feminine, مؤدبة. In the masculine plural, مؤدبون. مؤدب, مؤدبة, مؤدبون. In addition to مؤدب, we have a very common adjective that's used in daily life, which is مهذب. مهذب implies, in addition to being polite, that person has graciousness as well. So مهذب هو شخص مهذب. In the feminine مهذبة, in the plural مهذبون. And it's a participle from the verb هذب. Someone who has good manners and a good character. You might know the noun أخلاق means morals. Hence, خلوق is someone who possesses good character and manners. خلوقة in the feminine, خلوقون in the plural. There's also a very common term, which is مربى. When we say شخص مربى, and that's the passive participle from the verb ربى. So اسم المفعول من الفعل ربى. Just be mindful, we don't mean jam or preserve, because you might know مربى is jam in Arabic. Now we're speaking over here about the passive participle from the verb ربى, which literally means to bring up someone. Normally the parents bring up their kids. الأهل يربون أولادهم. So within this context, when we say ربى, يربي, past, present, المصدر, the gerund is تربية, اسم الفاعل مرب واسم المفعول مربًا. So when we describe someone as someone who's been brought up nicely, we use the passive participle, which is مربى. هو شخص مربًا. He's a well brought up person. It's used a lot, and I mean a lot, in colloquial and spoken Arabic, but it's also a very standard term as well. So it's also something that we call كلمة فصيحة. So مربى. We use the following expressions to imply the opposite. So someone who hasn't got manners, hasn't got etiquette, impolite. So we're going to use bila. So the preposition be, in addition to the la, which negates in Arabic. So bila implies without, or means something is without. Bila plus a noun. Bila adab, without manners or politeness or etiquette. Bila tahdhib. So now we're using the nouns, not the participles over here. Bila tarbiya as well, without good upbringing. Bila akhlaq, without ethics or morals. So you can use any of those to describe someone. Huwa bila adab. Hiya bila adab. Hum bila adab. So regardless of the number, because you're saying someone is without plus the noun, you don't need to change something to the plural over here. How to say someone gets easily irritated or angry? We say عصبي. عصبي, عصبية, عصبيون. And this adjective is actually attributed to the noun عصب, which means a nerve, literally. So someone who's typically nervous always, and always easily irritated, and you can push his buttons easily. The ya that is used at the end of the noun, if you look at asab plus the doubled ya, which has the shadda on top, is similar to when we speak of nationalities. So for example, we say Misr, Egypt, Misri, wa Misri, he's Egyptian. We added a suffix at the end. So we changed the noun Egypt, we changed it to an adjective, Egyptian, when we added that suffix at the end. Similarly, asab, a nerve, asabi, that becomes nervous. So asabi, asabiyya, asabiyun. Someone who's quiet and calm, hadi, and that's also a participle from the verb hada. Hadi'a in the feminine and hadi'un in the plural. And you might know the noun hudu means quietness and calmness. So hadi is a quiet and calm person. Someone who's peaceful, musalim, and that's also the active participle from the verb salama. So musalim is someone who's peaceful. And you might know salam is peace and is also a way of saying hello to someone in Arabic, assalamu alaikum. So musalim, musalima, musalimun in the plural. Samh. Samh is a very common adjective as well, and it means someone is tolerant and forgiving and also kind-hearted. So it's a combination of all of those. You might know the term when we say samahni, please forgive me. So hence when we say huwa shakhsun samh or huwa shaykhun samh, he's a really tolerant person, or he's a really tolerant older person. Hiya samha hum sumaha in the plural. Samh, samha, sumaha. How to describe someone as a troublemaker or a mischief, or someone who causes problems. Mushaghib, and that's the active participle from the verb shaghaba. Huwa mushaghib, hiya mushaghiba, hum mushaghibun. Mushaghib, mushaghiba, mushaghibun. Similarly, mushakis, and that's from a different verb, which is shakasa. It also means the same thing. So mushakis, mushakisa, mushakisun. Mushakis, mushakisa, mushakisun. This was everything, and I hope you've enjoyed the variety of adjectives that describe someone as being polite and nice versus not so much. شكرا لكم وإلى اللقاء.